Anatomy and physiology of the urinary system. The urinary system is an important physiological system of the human body, responsible for excreting waste, maintain water and electrolyte balance in the body and produce urine. He is made up of multiple organs. Includes kidneys, ureters, bladder and urethra. The following is a brief introduction to the anatomy of the organs of the urinary system. 1. Kidney. The kidneys are a pair of organs in the abdominal cavity of the human body. On the back, mainly in the abdominal cavity below the waist. They are located on either side of the spine, near the retroperitoneum. The left kidney is on the left side of the spine, approximately between the 11th and 12th ribs. The right kidney is on the right side of the spine, adjacent to the 12th rib on the right. The right kidney is slightly lower than the left kidney due to the presence of the liver. Anatomical location of the kidney correlates them with other intra-abdominal organs, such as liver, pancreas, stomach, small intestine, and large intestine. The position of the kidneys in the body is protective. Have a spine. Support such as ribs and musculature. Protected by retroperitoneum and adipose tissue at the same time. Relatively high position of the kidney helps them respond to body movements and changes in position. Keep it steady. The kidney has a complex structure. Consists of multiple parts. Each part has a specific function. The following are the main divisions of the kidney. Renal parenchyma is divided into cortex and medulla. The renal cortex is the outer layer of the kidney. The superficial layer is mainly composed of renal corpuscles and renal tubules. The renal cortex is an important part of the renal urology. Cortex with renal column deep to medulla. The thickness of the cortex is 1 cm, 1/3 of renal parenchyma. Rich in blood vessels. Reddish brown. Renal corpuscle. Renal corpuscle is approximately spherical. The renal corpuscle is the most important filtering structure in the kidney. Its central part is the glomerulus, composed of capillaries. Renal capsule is the main structure that forms the primary urine. Consists of glomerular capsule and glomerular filtration membrane. Renal corpuscle. Responsible for the filtrate in the blood. It is separated into glomerular filtrate and plasma. Renal medulla. The renal medulla is located inside the renal cortex. A striped structure. Renal pyramid. Part of the renal medulla that contains the renal tubules. Renal tubules. Divided into convoluted tubule, distal convoluted tubule, collecting duct and other parts. These tubules. Responsible for reabsorption from glomerular filtrate. Substances needed in the body. Simultaneous secretion and regulation. Eventually form urine. Renal pelvis. The renal pelvis is a cavity inside the kidney. It is where urine is collected and stored in the kidneys. Urine flows from the renal tubules into the renal pelvis, then excreted through the ureter. 2. Ureters. Each kidney is connected to a ureter. The ureter is a long, thin tube. Transport urine from the kidneys to the bladder. Urine flows by peristaltic motion and gravity into the upper part of the bladder. 3. Bladder. The bladder is an organ located in the pelvis. Is a sac-like structure. Its main function is to store urine. When the bladder is full, nerve signal triggers urination reflex. This allows urine to exit the body through the urethra. 4. Urethra. The urethra is the tube that connects the bladder to the outside. It is responsible for the removal of urine from the bladder. In men, the urethra also functions to excrete semen. Male and female urethra. Significant difference in anatomy. This is mainly due to differences in the reproductive system. Female urethra. Female urethra is shorter. About 3 to 4 centimeters long. It extends forward from the lower part of the bladder. Eventually opens near the clitoris. The female urethra is used only for urination. Not related to reproductive function. Due to its short length. Women more susceptible to UTIs. Male urethra. Male urethra is longer. About 20 centimeters long. It from the lower part of the bladder extends forward. Through the prostate gland. Then through the cavernous tissue of the penis. Urethral opening that ultimately opens into the penis. The male urethra is not just for urination. Also involves the discharge of semen. Because sperm and semen are released from the reproductive system through the urethra. This is why the male urethra is longer. He needs to get used to the need to ejaculate. Male and female urethras in length. Location and physiological functions involved. There is a clear difference. This is due to differences in the reproductive system. Urinary system is a complex and highly coordinated system. Its function is essential for maintaining homeostasis. Filtration and excretion process through the kidneys. Physiological functions of the urinary system mainly includes the formation of urine, storage and excretion. The urinary system helps remove metabolic waste from the body and excess material. Maintain fluid balance. To maintain the normal physiological functions of the body. The following are the main physiological processes of the urinary system. Kidney function. The kidney is the most important organ in the urinary system. Its main function is to filter the blood, remove waste and excess material and produce urine. This process occurs in the functional unit of the nephron. Glomeruli and tubules. Glomeruli filter blood into the glomerulus. Capillaries in which filter blood plasma. Remove most of the water solutes and waste. Filtration through the filter membrane into the renal tubules. Form primary urine. Primary urine contains precursors of urine. Also contains nutrients and moisture that the body needs to retain. The glomerulus is an important structure of the kidney. It performs the filtering function in the urinary system. Main tasks of the urinary system. Remove waste from the body and excess, while retaining the moisture and nutrients needed by the body.
The filtering function of the glomerulus is one of the key steps in achieving this task.
Glomerular filtration is a passive process, mainly driven by pressure. This process is called glomerular filtration. When blood enters the glomerulus, due to arterial blood pressure, blood is pushed to the glomerular filtration membrane. Liquids and substances dissolved in them are squeezed out. Glomerular filtrate. The filtrate contains solutes such as water, salt, glucose, urea, etc., but usually does not contain large proteins. The filtrate enters the renal tubular system after passing through the filter membrane. Subsequent reabsorption through various parts of the renal tubules. And secretion. Adjust the concentration of different molecules. Eventually form urine, which contain body waste and excess substances. This process takes place in the nephrons of the kidney. Ensure water and electrolyte balance in the body. Be maintained. Renal tubular system including proximal tubules, distal tubules, fine urethra, etc. Tubular secretion refers to renal tubular epithelial cells. Remove excess substances from the body. Metabolites and drugs. Process of transport from blood to urine. This process corresponds to reabsorption by the renal tubules. Reabsorption is the removal of substances needed by the body. Reabsorbed from urine back into the blood. Secretion is the removal of excess or harmful substances from the body. Excreted. Formation of urine. After filtration, reabsorption and secretion by the kidneys. The urine formed will be delivered to the calyces and renal pelvis. Then through the ureter into the bladder. During this process, urine will gradually collect and maintain a certain volume and concentration. Storage of urine. Urine is temporarily stored in the bladder. Muscular bladder wall. These muscles can be stretched to accommodate the increasing volume of urine. Also has the ability to keep the urine tight. Prevent backflow of urine into the ureter. Excretion of urine. When the bladder is full, pressure of urine will trigger a neural response called the voiding reflex. This causes the muscles in the bladder wall to contract. The urethral sphincter relaxes, allowing urine to exit the body through the urethra. Coordination and regulation of these physiological processes by the nerve, endocrine and local humoral regulation mechanisms to achieve. The normal function of the urinary system is essential for the maintenance of water in the body. Electrolyte balance. Remove waste and maintain internal environment stability. Very important. Any injury or disease to the urinary system may affect these physiological processes, cause abnormal urine and other related health problems. These are the anatomy and physiology of the urinary system. If you like this video, please click to subscribe and add a small bell, so you don't miss out on our future updates. Many good videos. Thanks for watching.